So chapter 7, National Stock Exchange. We saw yesterday. The topic is recent development in stock exchange. So recent development stock exchange topic. There are 5 organizations or 5 corporations. Out of 5, we saw the first and second we saw yesterday. That is National Stock Exchange of India Limited (NSE) and the Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited (SHCL). We saw on yesterday. So the remaining 3 organizations or 3 corporations, namely National Clearance and Depository System (NCDS), Securities Trading Corporation of India Limited (STC), and National Securities Depository Limited (NSDL). These 3 organizations today we are going to see. So first one, National Clearance and Depository System, that is NCDS, was established on 8 August 1996. For what means? For why means? To overcome the problems of settlement and clearance of transactions due to the enormous workload on the clearing agencies and share transferring agencies. The NCDS created or inaugurated to overcome the problems of settlement and clearance. So what do you mean by settlement and clearance? It's nothing but the payment of money and the transfer of instruments of the transaction. Settlement means payment of money, the exchange of money with the document or the instrument of securities, which is known as settlement and clearance. The transactions are buying and selling of securities. So there is an exchange of money and the instrument, the financial instrument, which is known as settlement and clearance of transaction. So there are a lot of problems of settlement and clearance of transactions that should be overcome by the activities of the NCDS. So the NCDS was inaugurated or created to overcome the problems in connection with settlement and the clearance of transactions or financial instruments. Due to the enormous workload on the clearing agencies as well as share transfer agencies. The settlement of problems, the problems on settlement and clearance are arising out of the systematic risk. What are the various types of systematic risk? Counterfeit risk, credit risk, bad delivery of instruments, and long delayed delivery of instruments, and counterfeit and forgery script or forgery instruments. So these risk was happening. It is in a systematic manner. So it is highly impossible to trace out or finding out. So the systematic risk should be overcome by the activities of the National Clearance and the Depository System. What are the systematic risks? Counterfeit risk, credit risk, bad delivery of instruments, long delayed of financial securities, and counterfeit and forgery script. So these are the systematic risks, and these will cause the problems of the settlement and the clearance of securities. So it should be overcome by the activities or the functions of the National Clearance and the Depository System. Then fourth one is Securities Trading Corporation of India Limited (STC). So the STC was set up in May 1994 according to the provisions of the Companies Act of 1956 by Reserve Bank of India, jointly with the public sector banks and the All India Financial Institutions. So STC was set up by the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, in May 1994 according to the provisions of the Companies Act of 1956, jointly with the public sector banks and the All India Financial Institutions. The authorized capital of STC of rupees 500 crores, of which 50.1% is contributed by the Reserve Bank of India. Once again I repeat, the authorized capital of the STC was rupees 500 crores, of which 50.1.8% is contributed by Reserve Bank of India. Later, the Reserve Bank of India divested of its security in December 1997 in favor of the Bank of India, an existing shareholder of the corporation. Divested meant the Reserve Bank of India withdrew of its equity shares in December 1997. The contribution of 50.18% withdrawn by the Reserve Bank of India in December 1997 in favor of the Bank of India, which is an existing shareholder of the corporation. The main object of the establishment of the STC was faster development of an active secondary market for the government securities and bonds issued by the public sector undertakings. So, the main object of the establishment of Trade Trading Corporation was faster development of an active secondary market for the government securities and bonds which is issued by the public sector undertakings. These are all the points you should bear in mind regarding Securities Trading Corporation of India. Then the next one is National Securities Depository Limited, NSDL. The Government of India enacted the Depositories Act in the year in August 1996. The Government of India enacted one act named as Depositories Act in August 1996. So the National Securities Depository Limited was inaugurated as the first depository in India on November 8, 1996 with a view to the paperless settlement of securities. So the NSDL, that is National Securities Depository Limited, was inaugurated as the first depository limited in India on November 8, 1996 with a view to paperless settlement of securities. Paperless settlement of security means, so instead of physical movement of the certificates or the instruments, the settlement will be only on the electronic format, which is known as paperless settlement. That process is called a dematerialization. So we will see about materialization in a separate topic in the next unit. So what is dematerialization and what are the advantages of the materialization, you will see in the next chapter in separate heading. So trading in dematerialized securities on NSE commenced in December 26, 1996. So National Securities Depository Limited commenced its trading in the dematerialized securities on the stock exchange, National Stock Exchange, on December 26, 1996. So NSDL is the pioneer, is the concept of the paperless settlement of securities. Who is the pioneer of the concept of paperless settlement of securities means the National Securities Depository Limited. It was commenced its operations in December 26, 1996 on the National Stock Exchange with the trading of dematerialized transactions. Later, the Bombay Stock Exchange, that is BSE, also extended these facilities, that is trading in dematerialized securities from 29th December 1997. So the dematerialization means the physical certificate, the physical share certificate withdrawn by the company or the registrar and later it was destroyed. The electronic format of the equivalent number of security credited to the investor's account in the form of electronic format. This is known as dematerialization. Dematerialization means the physical form of certificate has been taken by the company or the registrar and destroyed. So the equal number of securities credited to the investor's account in the form of electronic format with the depository account. This process is known as dematerialization. So this process was commenced by or introduced by the NSDL on 26th December 1996 on the National Stock Exchange. The same facility was introduced by the Bombay Stock Exchange from December 29, 1997. That is why the NSDL is the pioneer of the concept of paperless settlement of services, that is dematerialization. So, with the end of the recent development in stock exchange, that is 7.8. So, once again I recall all the 5 organizations, namely National Stock Exchange of India Limited, that is NSE, and Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, SHCAL. These 2 organizations we saw on the previous day. The remaining things are the National Clearance and Depository System, NCDS, then Securities Trading Corporation of India Limited, STC, and National Securities Depository Limited, NSDL. So I repeat the same in brief. The establishment of the National Clearance and Depository System was the overcome the problems of settlement and clearance of transactions by way of the solving the problems of the systematic risk, namely counterpart risk, credit risk, bad deliveries, long delay deliveries, and counterfeit forgery script. The next one is State Trading Corporation was established. The main object of this establishment was faster development of active secondary market for government securities and bonds issued by the public sector undertakings. And the next one is the National Security Depository Limited was inaugurated for the purpose of, with a view to or with the aim of trading in dematerialized securities, that is paperless settlement of securities instead of the physical movement of certificate. I want to say one important point. So the paperless settlement means so that there will be a lot of problems regarding the paperless, the physical movement of certificates. So it is a time consuming process as well as the expensive one. So physical movement of certificate taking too much of time to transfer from one person to other person, from that means buyer to the seller to the buyer. Not only time consuming process and also an expensive one. So we should solve the problems of these two with the help of the paperless settlement of securities, which is known as dematerialization. So with the end of the recent development in stock exchange.